The pitch from Leonardis to Mike Sweeney. Number 2.
Greetings, Morris Knolls. I'm Kevin Fisher.
And I'm Kaylin George, and welcome to the first edition of News from the Nest Monthly.
This show gives students of TV3 a chance to show you all the new fun things that go on around Morris Knolls.
This edition displays all the new and improved amenities here at Morris Knolls High School. We hope you enjoy the show.
Over the summer, the Morris Hills Regional District took on a massive project down at Caruso Stadium. Sebastian Bolmar and Maddie Housel went out to see what it took to make this happen.
Hello, I'm Sebastian Bolmar here at Morris Knolls, home of the Golden Eagles. Many changes have been done to Morris Knolls this year, one of them being the brand new turf field down at Caruso Stadium. To get a better idea of what it took to make these fields happen, we interviewed Mr. Mullen and Coach Regan and some of the few football players that play on this field.
Awesome. That's my initial feeling. Along with that, I think it's a great field for a lot of people. It provides diversity for all of our programs. It is a stadium in which we will now play soccer, field hockey, football, lacrosse, and as everyone pretty much experienced this past weekend, our band competition and our band program will use itself. The reason for turf is this: creates equity and balance. They have an advantage over us. So we don't want that. We don't want that anymore. We don't want anybody to have an advantage over us. We want everybody to be on the same playing field, so to speak. Right now we're going very slow. Our varsity programs are using it. I'm trying to get at least one game for each of our lower levels on it. If you go too fast, it can get out of control. And right now our town programs are not using it. They will use it only in an emergency case. If they call me and say, you know, we've had a flood on our field, can we use it? You know, the board has said it's okay for us to be able to do that and give them an opportunity. But we're not opening the floodgates, so to speak, right now. All right?
I think it's a great addition to our facilities. It plays very fast. We found that out last week in the first game, and all the different outside sports can use it. Plus, the phys ed classes are having a good time down there as well. Yeah. Mike Sweeney in particular, our outside runner, is much quicker on it, and I think just in general we play faster on the surface. A lot of excitement. We had a very good turnout by the student body, as well as a lot of alumni football guys came back, and they enjoyed the game as well.
I love the turf field. It's a great opportunity for us. We've been looking for turf for a long time, and everyone's really excited to play on it, to be a part of everything that's going on. They like playing on the turf, so it's kind of a catch-22 because you like to play on the turf, but at the same time it's definitely a little bit more difficult for them. The field's a little narrower, so it makes play a little bit tougher because we're used to playing on a wide field. But it's definitely still an enjoyable experience. Yeah, they see the MK, they see us warming up. It definitely gives you that feeling, that sense of just being a part of the school and a part of something big. So.
That's awesome. Now let's find out what some of the athletes who play down on Caruso think of the new turf field.
It's great. It's really nice and great to play on. It's a really good change.
It's a lot of fun, and it's good because now we can practice in the rain. We don't have to worry about our field getting ruined. Yeah, it makes us feel special. We get some school pride seeing, the MK logo, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, that's so beautiful!" So it's really good.
I really like the turf field. I like it better than the grass, and I think it looks really professional.
Yeah, me too. I love it. It's much easier to play on, and the ball doesn't bounce weird, and you're like able to play faster. So it's nice.
I think we definitely have a sense of pride playing on the new turf. We're undefeated on the turf, and we had the first win ever out of any team on the turf, so I think we definitely feel a sense of pride playing on it.
Yeah, it kind of gives us like an adrenaline rush, and like we're all pumped up, and like we get excited to even practice on the field, let alone play. So it's nice.
Oh, it feels gorgeous. It's real fun. You dating the field? You gotta watch the field. You gotta date the field. Feels more gorgeous. The field. The field is real nice. It's something new. It has a great personality. It does. Its name is Field. Yeah, I feel faster. I can make cuts better. No divots. No divots. Clean. You don't have to clean your uniform. That's true. Yeah.
It felt great. We kind of came out and we knew that there was no way that we were going to lose to Vernon, and that we were going to punch them in the mouth and win the game.
It was nice to kick off the new turf field and win them. Yeah. All the wins for the Knolls, yeah!
Well, that's it for this month's segment on the new turf field. I'm Sebastian Romar. Hope to see you at the next game.
After Mr. Schilling left his post at Morris Knolls as vice principal, we were fortunate enough to hire a new vice principal, Mr. McNaughton, who previously worked at Kittatinny Regional High School in Newton, New Jersey. Student reporter Annalisa Rotella has the scoop.
Hi, I'm Annalisa Rotella, here with a report on Mr. McNaughton, the new vice principal here at Morris Knolls High School. Let's take a look. So what was your previous job and how did you find this position at Morris Knolls?
Okay, I've before this, for 3 years, I was at Kittatinny Regional High School, and there I served as an assistant principal as well, and an instructional supervisor for social studies. I found out about the job through a friend, actually, and I'm a local person. I live in Rockaway, so I thought it would be a perfect fit.
Yeah, perfect. What was your first impression of Morris Knolls?
My first impression is that I thought that the kids seem really, really good. I'm walking through the hallways, kids are in classes, they're doing what they're supposed to do. Everybody greeted me with a smile, so I was very impressed, with the student population.
Is there anything here at Morris Knolls that you would like to change?
I think being new to the school, the first thing I want to do is really see how things are done. So I would say I don't have an answer to that yet. I really want to see how things go. Learn a lot about the school, about the students, the teachers, the curriculum, and then make some decisions moving forward after that.
Where did you attend high school?
I went to Whippany Park High School, and then I graduated at Whippany Park and went to Montclair State for my undergraduate work, and then I got my master's at the University of Scranton.
Great, thank you. We also had the chance to speak with Mr. Angelillo, the principal over at Kittatinny High School. Let's see what he had to say about Mr. McNaughton.
Mr. McNaughton is very level-headed, and he is extremely fair. We're all going to miss Mr. McNaughton's professionalism over at Kittatinny, and I think the fact that he's a very introspective person. The one thing that I think the students will really appreciate at Morris Knolls is that he doesn't just make decisions arbitrarily. He really thinks things through, and he gathers as much input as he can from everybody, including students, when it comes to making the decisions that he makes.
Thanks for watching and welcome Mr. McNaughton to Morris Knolls High School.
Each new school year brings a new class of freshmen. Being a freshman and transferring to a new school like Morris Knolls can be very overwhelming. Problems like adjusting to a bigger school or having difficulty in harder classes are common. Here at Morris Knolls, the freshman class is over 400 students, and we were fortunate to interview some of them. Our student reporting crew of Kevin Fisher and Mike Mandanisi brings us a light-hearted view of the freshman trials and tribulations. Let's see how they're adjusting to a new high school life.
Kevin Fisher reporting for NKTV. Today we're going into the freshman cafeteria to interview some freshmen on their thoughts about Knolls so far. So let's take a look.
What do you think of Knolls so far? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
How do you like Knolls so far?
I like it. It's better than middle school.
What do you think of news from the Nest this morning? Did you see it?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
You like Knolls so far?
Yes.
Anything, any classes you want to take next year?
Oh, I would like to take French and metalworking.
Are you afraid of any of the seniors?
They're really hairy, so they're kind of scary. They kind of remind me of cavemen, but I'll deal.
How are your teachers this year, Michael?
Pretty nice. Some I didn't expect to meet, but overall they're pretty good at what they do.
Do you play any sports?
I will soon.
What sports?
I'm trying fencing and a little bit of wrestling.
Are you afraid of any of the seniors this year?
Yeah, kind of.
Miss Needstad, how do you like the freshmen this year?
They're pretty good. They're a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs in class.
Do you enjoy teaching freshmen?
Yeah, I do. They're good. They're getting a little better. They're getting a little more mature each day.
Thank you. Here's a freshman gym class right there. We're going to watch them and see if they do a good job at gym.
As you can see, the freshmen participate in various team sports such as handball and character ed activities, along with the teacher, Mrs. Musciano, who's replacing Ms. Z this year. Looks good now. Wait till they're seniors. I'm here with the Door to ask a few questions on how the freshmen are this year. Door, how are the freshmen this year?
Well, first of all, Kevin, I'd like to thank you very much for interviewing me. The MK TV doesn't really acknowledge me very much, so I just want to say thank you. And yeah, the freshmen are very nice this year. They are very gentle to my doorliness, and they're really kind.
How many times have you got slammed into by the freshmen this year?
Well, several freshmen. Several. They're some of them are a little rough with my doorliness and the metal part, but it's very gentle. They are, and I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you for your time, Door.
Thank you. I'll be here all year.
I'm here with Mr. Geary, who's in charge of Project Lead. Mr. Geary, what has Project Lead done for the freshmen?
Well, Project Lead is a group of sophomores, juniors, and seniors who plan orientation and the freshman dance for the incoming freshmen, and the purpose of orientation is to make the freshmen feel welcome here at Morris Knolls and to orient them with the school, which can be overwhelming to a lot of the freshmen at first. So we try to make their transition from middle school to Morris Knolls as easy as possible.
What does the freshman dance do for them?
Well, the freshman dance is an opportunity to interact with their peers in their class. We have a lot of students from Denville, Rockaway, and other towns now. So this is their first high school event, and we hope to have a dance where we can have them introduce themselves to each other and meet other freshmen.
Thank you. I'm Kevin Fisher. That's it for this segment. Now back to you in the studio. And before we go, no freshmen were harmed in the making of this segment.
Morris Knolls celebrated Spirit Week and the Fall Prep Rally during the second week of school. During Spirit Week, each day has a theme, and students and teachers dress accordingly. As always, Monday was Pajama Day, Tuesday was Tie-Dye Day, Wednesday 80s Day, Thursday Knowles Heads Day, and Friday was the Pep Rally and Class Color Day. When the Pep Rally began, the cheerleaders started us off. All of the fall sports teams were introduced. The Pep Rally was filled with different events where each grade competed for points. Some of the events included Pictionary and a football toss. The final event was the Tug of War. The senior class won the Pep Rally, and the grades will go head-to-head once again at the Winter Pep Rally.
Now let's take a look at the Mr. Morris Knolls competition, which took place on October 3rd, 2013. This event was filled with fun and laughter as we watched the 8 contestants fight for the title of Mr. Morris Knolls. The contest consisted of the boys showing off their swimwear, formal wear, and even their greatest talents. There was also a round of questions so that the audience and judges could get to know the contestants a little better. Along with the visual contest, the boys also did work behind the scenes. All 8 of the contestants raised money for Restore the Shore, in all $2,000. The winner was determined by money raised, votes by the audience, and votes from the panel of teacher judges. Once everything was completed, Thomas Schreck was crowned Mr. Morris Knolls 2013.
On October 5th, after the football team's 21-14 victory over Mount Olive, Morris Knolls celebrated with an evening of fun and dancing at the homecoming dance. In the gym, students of all ages, freshmen through seniors, had an evening of under-the-sea fun. With music by DJ Jordan Graybush, everyone danced to the beat under the lights. we had a great turnout by the underclassmen. Later, the homecoming queen was announced. The nominees were Brittany DeHart, Danielle DeVitt, Kelsey O'Connor, Sam Gaida, and Maggie Shaw. The results were in.
Brittany DeHart.
It's hot. I love it.
We hope everyone had a great time.
Every year, the Morris Hills Regional District has a mandatory district-wide summer reading. This year's selection was Believe by Eric LeGrand. Eric was a football player at Rutgers University back in 2010 when he suffered a spinal cord injury on a kickoff return. He is paralyzed from the neck down, and now he travels across the country talking to people about never giving up. Eric LeGrand received the Jimmy V. Espy Award for Perseverance and was signed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The English department and Mrs. Torriello were able to arrange a visit from Eric to come and speak to the staff and students at both high schools. After a short video about his condition, he answered questions from 2 student government officers for about 45 minutes. Some dominant themes of his presentation were about hard work, perseverance, and having a positive attitude. Some of our MKTV students had a chance to interview him.
When I talk with people, you know, that's a big accomplishment to me because I have such an outreach. But, you know, I get a lot of rewards. You know, people reward me with a bunch of stuff, which, you know, I accepted humbly. And my mom's been my biggest supporter. She's there with me. And during, you know, the times behind the scenes where no one sees at night, when like I said, when I need something in my speech, I said it when I got an itch on my face, or if it's too hot, I need to turn the fan on, or too cold, turn the heat on, things like that. There's behind the scenes stuff. So she's definitely my biggest supporter. I want to travel the world when I'm on my feet to share my story with people and continue being a motivational speaker.
His strength is amazing. That was my favorite part of that whole presentation.
He made me think anything is possible.
Believing, it's a really huge inspiration.
You have to take what you have in life and work with it.
Students of Morris Knolls thanked Eric with a chant led by senior Aunt Schultz.
You know, my favorite part about fall is wearing Uggs, jeans, and oversized sweatshirts.
Wow, I like that too, Kevin. You know, our own Hunter Pittenger went around Morris Knolls to find fall fashion and accessories from senior students. Let's take a look at what she found.
Hi, I'm Hunter Pittenger, and this is the fall edition of Fashion Hunters. Here we have Brianna Horan wearing a neon tie-dye shirt. I love the way she put the gold chain necklace with this. What's your favorite fall accessory? Scarves, because they look great. Here we have Carol Rich wearing neon, stripes, and tie-dye. Triple threat. What's your favorite fall accessory this year?
Leather, because it's really edgy and it's like in.
I really love that too. Here we have Crystal Pie wearing a jumpsuit. This is the perfect way to look nice but be comfortable. What's your favorite fall accessory?
I like maxi skirts because they keep me warm but they're comfortable.
What's your favorite fall accessory?
I like my little 3/4 jean shirts because if it gets too hot, you can just pull it right on up.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fall accessory?
I like cardigans.
Here, Emmy Poquette is wearing printed leggings. This is the perfect way to keep an casual outfit fun. Thanks for tuning in to Fashion Hunters. See you next time.
Fall sports are underway and well into their seasons. Most of them only have a couple of weeks left, so make sure to come out and support your teams. Boys and girls soccer are on their way to the state tournament. Football is celebrating their big victory against Morris Hills, our sister school. Boys and girls cross country are still running strong. The volleyball team is still determined and playing their best. The girls tennis team is finishing out the season strong. And the marching band and cheerleaders are keeping our school spirit at an all-time high.
Coming up next month, highlights from Science Night. Also, Halloween is soon approaching, and the students at Morris Knolls are anxious after 2 years of missing Halloween. The cast and crew of Much Ado About Tweeting are preparing for another amazing fall performance. And the annual Powder Puff game will also be taking place this year. New this year, the SGA's 3-on-3 basketball tournaments. After the success of the dodgeball and volleyball tournaments, they hope to have another great turnout. Also, quarterlies are back.
That's all coming up on the next show. We hope you enjoyed this month's edition of News from the Nest. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Kevin. Thanks for tuning in to News from the Nest.
Don't forget, Golden Eagles, the bird is the word.